Yay! We are live in this 3-day event. All about life, love, and business. So I will wait if some of you will be able to join live. And a lot of you will watch the replay due to business, due to time zone, and all is well. So if you can join live, then I'm happy you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my first 3-day live event in years, 2 years, if I remember correctly. And this is a really special one because this is the first one in English. And that makes it a bit of a beginner mindset again. So I hope the connection is good enough because it shows now not a good connection. So I hope it is. We'll wait a second for people to join. And then we will start. And we will start by getting into the body, opening up the energy. So maybe one of you can comment if the sound is okay, if the connection is okay. And hopefully I will be able to see the comments. Yep. Thank you, Tini. Dankjewel. Yay. Marieke. Welcome, welcome, welcome. For all you Dutchies, this will be a bit different. It so is for me as well. Sound and connection, okay. Thank you. So, if you're watching the replay, no matter in what time zone you are, just feel into it. If you have questions, just put them in the Facebook group. I will get back to it as soon as possible. Or take it with me in the live stream from tomorrow. How this will go is this is an event about all the things that are important in business. Because business is not about business. In my eyes, it's not as much about business as it is about love. It is about life. It is about embodiment. It's about who you are. You are not different in business than how you are in love. You are not different in business than how you are with your children, how you are as a mother, how you are as a friend, how you are, and make it up for yourself. Life, love, and business is all about embodiment. So these 3 days are about life, are about love. Tomorrow will be all about love, relationships, intimacy. And the last day is about business. Because I think, as a business coach, which is a bit strange, but as a business coach, business is probably the least important of these 3 subjects. Women come to me for their business, but most topics are a bit about business. A VIP day, for instance, there's a lot discussed. Energetics, love, life, woman, mother, everything. And then last bit is about strategy. It's about business. It's about visibility. Will the woman always open with, oh, I have difficulties with visibility. I have difficulties with strategy. Strategy is not something that I am stable in. Strategy doesn't fit me well. Strategy, blah, 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 blah. But it's never about the visibility. It's never about strategy. It's never and then just add what you want in business. It's not even about the clients, not about the money, not about, and just make it yours. You cannot do business without taking yourself with you in the business. You cannot do business and take yourself with you as a mother into the business. When there is intimacy missing in your relationship, for example, you can't do business without taking this part with you in your business. And love, relationship, intimacy, these are all things that determine how much money will flow through the business. So as much as we entrepreneurs want to talk business, or we don't, it's never only about the business. So I hope these 3 days will inspire you to do business, to show up as yourself, to give yourself all the permission to be imperfect, to be messy, to be the current you, and show up and believe in and desire every up level, everything that you feel, that your soul tells you that's yours. To just show up as yourself. So close your eyes. We will start, as always, with an energy exercise. And just land in the body. Move or make sounds as much as you want. And just breathe. Be present with all there is now. And feel into what you want from these 3 days. What made you sign up? How do you want to feel? How do you want to feel inspired? How do you want me to inspire you? What are your desires? Even from a 3-day event like this. And we are just opening up the energy. So let your body be welcomed into the space. Be present. Feel yourself be deeply rooted into the earth. Reclaim all your energy, all that's yours, all that you didn't reclaim when you woke up, that traveled somewhere else during the night. Get it back, it's yours. And feel present as the pillar of light that you are. Open your heart. I'm going to tell you so much about the importance of an open heart during these 3 days. So open up, open up, open up. You are so welcome in this space with all of you, all your perfect and all your messy, all your light, all your shadow, all that you want to brag about, and all the things that you tend to hide. Hide from the world, hide from yourself. In this space, we want you open and feeling safe in yourself, in your body, and in the space that we create together. Open up, open up, and open up. Open your heart for your initiation. Life will always initiate us in our power. We don't wake up one day in our up level. It will not just be there, showing up at our doorstep. See your body as the pillar of light. And be prepared to be initiated. And during these 3 days, I will make you an offer to join my world and be initiated even more. But decide today, now live or when you watch the replay, that you will be initiated no matter what. Because you decide to walk every step of the way. It's not me. It's not someone else. Not a stranger in the streets. It's you. So open your heart a little more. And welcome the next level you. All of her. And give yourself permission to follow her lead no matter what. In the light and the highs. And in the shadow and the lows. Because as much as we want it all to be fluffy and puffy, it will never be just magical unicorns and pink donuts along the way. and feel that you're ready. Ready and safe. Safe in the light. Acknowledging yourself. Seeing yourself on your stage. And seeing yourself being initiated in the dark, in the unknown, and in your shadow. And feel the safety there too. Because during these days, and especially today, I will share a story with you, and I didn't feel ready. Having to go through what I had to go through, I didn't feel ready. Nothing of me was ready. But life initiates us, and we will always be ready, even if we don't feel like it, even if we don't believe in ourselves. You are always ready. So all the permission to see yourself in your highest alignment, in your highest power, because that's how I will see you every step of the way. That's how I will cheer you on every step of the way. Make some more room in the hips. They are so important for us women. Let the energy clear all the space, the clutter, the energetic heaviness that's ready to leave the body. And open up. You are ready. You were born ready. And you will be ready every time, every up level, every desire, every struggle. You will be ready and get ready every step of the way. So tune into your heart one last time. Take a deep breath. And smile. Be grateful for showing up, acknowledging that you are here. Thank yourself and your body, because sometimes it's our body deciding. Thank your future self and your present self. And when you feel ready, you can come back into this space. Move your arms, maybe do a couple of hip circles if that feels right for you in this moment. And just come back into this space. If you have any questions during the live stream, just put them in the comments. I will not always be able to reply immediately, but I will so come back to it. Life will always initiate us. When Finn was born, it was an initiation. Finn changed me and made me another woman, a new woman. He made me not only a mother, but he opened up a power that I never had. He opened up a commitment that I never had. He opened up a no bullshit mentality, just as for the ones who know him, who he is himself. And I want to tell you a little story about him and me a couple of years back, and how life initiated me and him with me. When my intuition told me to end the relationship, I will tell more about that tomorrow. That will be in the love part of this 3-day event. And we wanted to move into a new home. And at the time I lived in the south of the Netherlands. And I was looking at all these homes, rental homes, homes that I could purchase and make them myself. And I didn't find one. I couldn't find the right one. I visited a lot of houses and nothing worked out. And after weeks, I decided that we moved out of the house where I was living with my partner at the time. And we moved into an Airbnb. And then 2 days later, on Facebook, I came across a house at the other side of the country. And all my body tingled. My intuition said, this is the house. My monkey mind, my smaller self, my little Cindy said, no fucking way. We are not traveling across the country for a house we don't know. We don't know the neighborhoods. We don't know that part of Holland. We don't know anyone over there. And I contacted the owner of the house because I knew her a bit through Facebook. And we were invited to visit the house. So Finn and I left. We left the south of Holland and we went on a little journey together. If you were in my world at the time, you will probably remember me being on the road with Finn, traveling from Airbnb to Airbnb. Because we visited the house a week later, we went to the north part of Holland, near Amsterdam, and we visited that house. And it wasn't our house. I knew it. I knew it the moment when I hopped into my car and went to visit the house. I knew it. I thought, Cindy, this is not the house. But what the fucking F. Now we are here at the other side of the country. We thought this was the house and it isn't. We went anyway. I looked at the house. It was a nice house, but it wasn't my house. It was not the one that I had to buy. And I came back and I remembered how knowing, really feeling in every part of my body that I made the correct decision. I wasn't stupid. It wasn't silly Cindy that didn't know what she was doing. But just as the hero that goes on the journeys, it's not all fun and glory. Because there we were, and we didn't have a stable home. And yeah, long story short, we visited lots of houses, and all these houses brought me a little piece of the puzzle. All the people that I talked to brought me a piece of the puzzle. Being in this other part of the country brought me many missing pieces of the puzzle. And then people started saying, did you do the right thing? Because the house market is really difficult. Did you do the right thing? school will be starting soon because it was in the summer and Finn had his long summer holidays. But I wanted to have a new home at the 1st of August because the new school year would start again at the end of August or the beginning of September, I don't know. But I wanted us to have at least a month to settle in, come back to ourselves, come back to rest, and yeah. And everyone was saying, you will never make it, you will never make it. I don't believe that it will work out, and you only have 4 weeks left, and blah, 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 blah. And I decided that it's always safe to follow my intuition. It's always safe to follow my desire. And that I get to choose. That no matter what, how the outer circumstances may seem, I get to choose. It's my choice. It's my desire. It's my intuition that initiated me. And when you're called, when you're initiated, it's always safe. Every part of the journey is safe. Were there moments of despair? Yes, there was. Was it difficult to be on the road with, how old was he then? 6? With a 6-year-old, nobody around, having clients in my business, guiding a mastermind at the time, guiding another mastermind at the time, facilitating all of these clients just with Finn and myself, nobody else around. Yes, at moments it was difficult. But I decided that it will always work out. Life always has my back. That's a deep belief that I have since the moment that I started to follow my intuition. Because my intuition, my life, I myself are the ones that are to be trusted the most. If I don't trust myself, who else will? When I started my business, nobody trusted me. I only had myself and my desire. And during this initiation for moving from the south to the north of Holland, I was the one having my back. The connection I have with Finn, with my son, that was all I had to hold on to. And in the end, we got the house at the 1st of August. We got the key on that day. And we had 3 houses to choose from. And it all went according to my intuition. I could make the choice. All these 3 owners wanted us. We could have the houses even though the market wasn't really good at the time. And it was the 1st of August. And I knew. And was there a part of me that wanted to give up? Yeah. Was there a part of me that wanted to move back to the south, to the known, to my people? Yeah, maybe in shadow. I don't know if I really wanted to move back to the south, but there have been shadow parts that pulled me back. And I didn't. And it always worked out because I really I felt an entity present when I was still living in the south of Holland. It was an older woman and I could feel her next to me all the time. I really thought it was my grandmother at the beginning. And then I thought, no, it's a grandma energy and I just want a grandma in my life. Wouldn't that make my life so much easier if I had this grandma kind of angel supporting me all the time? But it wasn't. I tried it. I put my intentions on it, but she wasn't. And when I moved into the house that we got the key from at the 1st of August, there she was again. There was this entity, this grandma energy. And I really believe that this, together with my own soul, was the calling. She called me because she helped me write 70% of my book that I'm writing now. I think it's 70% finished. And she was there. You are never alone on the journeys that we make, on the initiations that we have to go through. You are never alone on a transmission. There are always entity, guides, spirits, call it however you want to call it. Your soul, your support team, your coaches, whatever. You are never alone. We are never alone, not even in our most difficult moments. And that's the other story that I want to share and that I still find a bit difficult, but I'm going to try. So if somehow I can't do it, just forgive me and I will try again later. But I think my biggest initiation in this life, up till now, I think the most difficult part and the most beautiful part all at the same time. And I've tried so often these past weeks to record a podcast about it, and it just never was the right moment, just never. I think my biggest initiation, although at the time I thought moving from the south to the north was the biggest initiation ever, because it brought up so much. But being pregnant of my daughter, and then having to birth her, knowing that she would be stillborn because she died the night before her delivery. And I wasn't ready. I believe part of me still isn't ready. It's not something that we are ready for. And we shouldn't. Because I think moments like these tend to take some of our curiosity for life, some of our innocence, because life will never be the same. When I heard that I had to deliver her, stillborn, when we saw the no heartbeat sign on the monitor, you are never ready. Nobody is ever ready for something like that. And still you are. Because I never imagined to be the woman who had to bury her own child. We were so ready. We were so fucking ready to welcome her into our lives. We had everything. I had so many dresses, so many stuff. And the connection we had together, the three of us, but especially me and her, it was such a beautiful connection, and it still is, luckily, just not in this, how do you say it? In this earth present thing. But the connection is still there. And I believe that's one of the things why we have to keep our heart open. Because if we don't open our heart, we cut ourselves off. We cut ourselves off from the pain that we try to avoid. Because believe me, I tried so fucking hard. It was a pain I never imagined. I can't compare it with anything else that I ever felt in my life. I just can't. And you are never ready. And you are. And if we don't close off our hearts, we will always get the signs. Because looking back, my husband and I, we both knew that she wouldn't be, well, how do you say it, an alive baby. She wouldn't be alive in this life. She would be with us in spirit. But it's something that you push away. You don't want to think about that. You don't want to feel it, even though looking back, not at that time, not at those 3 days. I think it was an initiation of 3 days before we knew she died. But looking back, we knew. We were prepared. You are always initiated. And I think that's the only way that my body could lead the way, that my body was the one welcoming her into this earth space, that we were ready as a couple to do this because they had a whole team prepared to help you, to guide you, and the team wasn't there. And I'm happy it wasn't, because yeah, how we did it, and with our doula and all the nurses present, it was an immense loving space. It was an immense empowered space. It was a space where she was felt, her presence, not as a baby, but as a young adult woman. And that's how I always see her also now. A woman, maybe 25. And I saw her. I saw her in that room, and I know she was present. And doing this together with her, with my husband, with our team that we chose ourselves, that made us ready. We weren't ready. There were moments during the delivery that I wasn't ready. I believe we always have these moments, because delivering Finn, I also had these moments that I thought, oh my God, push him back, I'm not ready. And I wasn't ready with Anna Sophia as well. And I sure wasn't ready for the week after, when she was with us, when she already died, and they prepare these babies so you can take them home and keep them with you for a week. And I wasn't ready for that week. And then on Friday, I wasn't ready to let her go. And at the moment when we had to let her go, I wasn't ready. And if I could go back now, I would. Because part of me still isn't ready, and we're probably never fully ready. And we are. And I think, even though it's really strange to compare this with business, but I think we are allowed, because how we show up in our life is how embodied we will be in our business. Because our people, at least my people, and I'm happy that they don't buy from me because I'm so fucking perfect in business, because I have the most beautiful feet, because I haven't, because I'm so consistent in my social media, because I'm not. People buy from you, the right soulmate clients come to you, and you should welcome your most precious people into your one-on-one space. And even in your masterminds and your mini minds, and even in your programs, your people come to you because they can feel you. At least that's what I started to believe when I built my business. I don't want people to buy from me because I had the best coaching education. I don't even have a coaching education. I want people to buy from me because my business is a heart-led business. It's not a business built on sales, built on funnels. I don't even have a funnel. It's just me and my business, and making it perfect along the way, letting myself grow every day, letting myself grow into my up level, letting myself experience life, experience all the messy parts, experience finding it all out, experience heartbreak, and not knowing how to come back. Because coming back in business, I made a thing. I didn't know how to do it after she died. I told it to people in my mini mind that started last week. I just couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine how to ever do it. And still, when we come back to our heart and open it up, especially in the heartbreaks of our life, especially when we are in our shadow part, especially when we are in the dark and the unknown, when we don't know, if we dive deep into our heart and connect with ourselves, connect with our vision, connect with our not knowing. Because I didn't know. Even after 8 years in business, I didn't know. I thought, how, with everything that I had to go through, how can I ever listen to people again? People will tell me about all of their problems, and in my opinion, nobody has a problem. Especially now, I think it always was a no bullshit radar kind of thing that I had. We don't have problems. We have bumps in the road and other kind of stuff, but we don't have problems. Everything can be fixed. Everything, can be part of our initiation, and we will be the hero of our own journey. But at that moment, I just couldn't. I couldn't imagine how to ever listen to people again. And looking back, and I told these amazing women in the mini mind as well, it made me softer. I think having to go through what I had to go through, it only made my energetic space even bigger. It made me softer and more loving. I always think I'm a loving person, but I guess there was a level more. And every initiation, it's your growth. And just let yourself grow. Stop thinking that you have to be ready before you can do something. How often I hear people say, or hear my clients talk about potentials that they talk to, and how women, especially because men don't do this. This is a woman kind of thing. Oh, I'm not ready yet. I have to feel through everything. I don't know. I don't know if I will be able to handle all the overwhelm that will come. I don't know if I'm ready. I still have to be with myself. Nobody can see me the way that I see myself. Nobody can feel me the way that I feel myself. I have to watch my body. I have to watch my energy. I can't be triggered. And please, bank me as your evidence. From all these years in business, 8 years now, I think, I was never ready. I was never ready. I was never perfect. I think I'm the biggest permission slip to do business alongside life, along figuring it all out, being messy, being imperfect, being a fucking overwhelming mess some days, and figuring it out along the way. Because you will always do. You will always figure everything out. So I don't know what it is that you are telling yourself now. For example, when you still work in corporate and want to leave your corporate job, but you're not ready. It's not safe yet. You don't have enough finances. Or when you really feel ready to invest, but it's not safe. You don't have enough savings to save yourself, to survive whatever it is that can happen. Or, and I will tell a bit about that tomorrow, when you feel like you're ready to leave a relationship, but you're not ready. We are never ready. But again, open your heart And give yourself permission. Give yourself permission to walk not being ready. To take the messy steps. To take a lot of steps through the unknown. To take a lot of steps in the dark. And move, not feeling ready. But every one of us, and you are not different than myself or my clients. Every one of you has the connection with our own soul, with your intuition, with your higher self, with God, with the universe, how you want to name it, give it a name, and we'll do it. You have yourself, you have yourself, you have your connection. When I quit my corporate job, I had myself. When I birthed Finn, and I knew I had to leave that relationship, not that long after he was born, I wasn't ready. But I had myself. I wasn't making that much money. I was making 1,000, 1,500 a month. I wasn't ready. When I got our first home, I didn't have the money. I had to manifest it. Can you give yourself permission to manifest your next level? Because when we are young children and learn how to walk, we don't wait till it's perfect. We take all the messy steps as well. We smile when we know how to walk, and we smile when we fall flat on the floor, when we take the messy steps, when we wobble. We do everything. And now, as grown women, we tell ourselves, we're not ready, we're not ready, I'm not ready. It's not safe. But I really believe that all the things that we tell ourselves are like a poem. And you decide what it is, and especially how you tell yourself. Women are their own biggest sabotage. You don't need anyone else to sabotage yourself. You got you and your monkey mind. That's enough. So let this 3-day event be your permission slip. Permission slip to move further on your journey and doing it messy. And figuring it out along the way. Always knowing that you can connect back to this pillar of light that's inside all of us. And we can be in overwhelm and let it be. Let this overwhelm move through your body. Let this sabotage move through your body. Let this little part of you that's fucking scared, because these little parts of us that aren't ready are scared. But just as with your children, just as with your pets, put them on your lap, put your little child, your little inner self, put her on your lap, and just tell her that she will be okay. And that you will survive. Because we always survive. I truly believe if we are really connected, we can manifest so much in just one moon cycle. And we intuitive women know how much days one moon cycle takes. From one new moon, which is this week, to the next. We can manifest so fucking much if you just move out of your own way. If you start noticing what comes up, if you think I'm tuning into 10K months, but I'm put the price tag on it that when I welcoming in 10K months into my business, that will create so much overwhelm. People want so much from me all of a sudden. I have to get better first. I have to be responsible for my clients on a level that I don't think I can handle or that I don't want to handle. If I raise my prices, people want even more from me. If I raise my prices, and see what comes up. See what comes up. Let it be a story. And tune into the body. That's why embodiment is so important. And I saw your question, Anna, and if tears come up when we connect to our heart and we open up our heart, and with our heart is the key. Our heart is the key for the whole body to open. And when you cry because I cried a lot. I cried so much. I think I cried a lot when we moved from south to the north, but I cried even more when we lost Anna Sophia. I cried so fucking much. But in these chunks, in these moments of time, because we aren't all that. And I'm happy with your question, because that remembers me of something that I want to say but that I forgot just in the story. Because when she died, and I've said a lot about that in my newsletters and on posts in social media, it wasn't all sadness. When my heart was broken, and I truly believe losing her took a piece of me, and I don't know if it will ever come back. I don't know how that works. But there has been so much love at the same time. Our heartbreaks open up so much love. So if we tune into the heart and we feel the heartbreak, and maybe there have been so many moments in your life that there has been a heartbreak, and that there wasn't the time or the embodiment at the time to deal with all the emotions. Because emotions can be fucking intense. And they can be a lot. And we don't have to judge ourselves. Because I can judge myself now. I can judge the woman I was in my previous relationship. I can judge myself as a young mother with a child, building my business, being a lot of the time just a single mom, and not knowing. And then when we move along and there comes a stable moment or a new up level, we open our heart and we feel whatever got stuck there, or the energetic heaviness that's still there. And just let it out. Let the tears flow. Your tears won't eat you up. If we don't let them out of the body, if we don't let our shadows be alchemized into the light, I think that's where the shit starts, where the shit show starts to run. Always open up your heart, no matter what comes up. I think one of the biggest self-sabotaging things of women in business is trying to prevent emotion, trying to prevent overwhelm, trying to prevent and fill in the blank. So I want to finish day one, this live stream, with some affirmations. And if it feels good for you, then close your eyes. And we will end in the body as well. And tune into your heart. Open her up where she wasn't open yet. Oh, yeah. Open up your heart. Get your energy back to yourself. Reclaim your energy. Sometimes in spaces energy melts, and that's okay. But reclaim what's yours. Don't leave your energy in this space. And let day one be your permission to let it be easy and feel that in your body. Let it be easy. No matter where you are today, no matter what your current circumstance is. I let it be easy. I let myself be supported by a coach, by a friend, by spirit, and most of all, by yourself. I let myself be supported. I welcome in all the support that will lift me up. I know that my success is inevitable. It just is. No matter what you're going through. If it's business success you desire, if it's your love story of a lifetime, we will dive deeper in that tomorrow. Your success is inevitable. A loving relationship, intimacy, real intimacy, no more hiding. Real intimacy in relationships, no more hiding. No more guarding yourself. Your success, in whatever part it is inevitable. In business, letting it be easy means that everything sells everything. Reclaiming your energy in a group is just setting the intention and imagining yourself pulling the energy back. Sometimes it's also telling yourself you're safe in a group, because it's also, I think, something that women sometimes tell themselves, and that's no judgment because I did that too. If you're a leader, then in a group sometimes you not feel seen on your level, you not feel supported and blah 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 blah. Make it your story. And just ditch the story. Let it go. Show up as yourself in whatever group you join. Feel yourself safe in whatever space, where you are. It doesn't matter. You are always worthy. You are worthy of every desire. And sometimes we not get everything we want. And know that even if desires not become ours, not get manifested, following them was worth it. Because it brought you exactly what you had to learn. It leaded the way, it showed you the steps, and it learned you the lessons that were there to learn. And sometimes manifestations come back later. They took a bit more time, and that's that. You had lessons to learn. No biggie. And sometimes that desire opened up an even bigger one. And you couldn't have felt your biggest desire if you didn't welcome the desire that didn't get manifested. You are the pillar of light. You are a lighthouse. Every one of you. You are a lighthouse for yourself, for your family, for the people around you, no matter how big or how small your business is, no matter if you have a business or not. You are a lighthouse to so many. And you stay standing, always. Lighthouses stand. And they stay standing, always. You are not the boat in the storm. No matter how the storm shows up, you are the lighthouse and you are not the boat in the storm. Stop telling you stories of the boat in the storm that aren't even yours. Especially for intuitive women, and this is really important. That's something that I always have to remember myself of. As an intuitive woman, you do healing not only for yourself, not only for you, your past lives, your future generation, whatever. Your healing is healing for the collective. The moment you open up the next level, you open up the bucket of the collective. All the judgment, all the projections, everything, all the shadow of the collective gets opened up. And the moment you decide that it's not your shadow, and we can feel this, because they often say, where do you feel it in the body? But sometimes it's not even in our body. It's outside of my body. It's outside of your body. It's not yours. It just sometimes moves through your body because you're the priestess. So many of you are high priestesses. You are not just doing 3D life. You are doing so many Ds lives. And no longer being afraid of other energies. Don't be afraid of overwhelm. You will find it out along the way. You always do. And overwhelm, I was overwhelmed this morning. I woke up at 5, really sure. I was sure I'm going to do this. And then 9:30, 10 o'clock, it started. I wasn't sure. Part of me even wanted to pull back. Maybe I can do it tomorrow. Maybe I shouldn't do it today. And all these stories came up. And we decide to not move from the stories. Our steps come from our soul and not from our stories. Our stories don't dictate the way. You don't do that in your car. When you put on your roadmap, when you open your Google Maps and you ask Google Maps, how can I go from Amsterdam to whatever, where you want to go? You just follow Google Maps. You just do it. You don't think, blah, 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 I don't like that road. I never drove there. Will I be able to drive there? I don't know. How many signs will there be along the way? How many other cars will there be on the road? You just do it. It became your new normal. It's normal for you to open Google Maps and follow the friendly woman of Google Maps. You don't think. And now this is you in your business, in your life, in your love, relationships, intimacy, wounds. And you are your own Google Maps. And you know the way to go. You know the kind of support that supports you. I'm not saying you have to do everything alone. I'm not even a believer of that. I don't do that myself. But you don't follow the mind. And you don't do it in your car, so you don't do it in your business. You don't do it in your relationship wounding. You don't do it in your life. You are the pillar of light. You are the lighthouse. You will always stand. Always. You will always know what to do. And when you don't, you have all the tools to get back to yourself. And when you don't, you know what support will help you. Life, and that's the one we will end with today. So put your hand on your heart and just feel into it. It's my number one affirmation. Live true, embodied. Life always has my back. Feel it in your heart and know that whatever happens, whatever 2023 looked for you, because it wasn't my year. 2023 was amazing. And then mid-June, mid-year 2023, everything changed. And it wasn't my year. And in a way it was. So know that whatever happens, it will always bring you something better. And we can't see it always in that moment. I sure couldn't. I couldn't imagine what it would bring. That would be so much better than what I imagined myself. And still, it makes us the women that we are. It makes us the women that we grow into. We are not here for just one moment. Manifestation is not a one-time thing. You are here for the manifestation of a lifetime. And your success is inevitable. And you are here for the long run. And if we decide that you are here for the long run, then your success will be inevitable. But I think, and I will tell more about that on day 3, is that one of the biggest mistakes is that you almost demand that it will show itself now. But $1 million businesses are not built in a day. True, amazing relationships grow with us. They are not there in a day. I think we can feel on day 1 that it will be an amazing relationship. But still, it's not built in a day. Trust is not something that will be delivered on your doorstep. It's something that builds and builds and builds and builds. So, know that life always has your back. And if you had your eyes closed till this, open them up. Take a deep breath together, finishing day 1. And tomorrow I will tell you all about what I'm going to offer during these 3 days. And if you want to know now, if you're curious and you want to have an amazing bonus that I just do for the ones that will send me a DM. So if you listen to the replay, send your DM if you want to know what I will be offering, because it will be amazing. You want to be in my life in 2024, and it will be your biggest initiation. I think 2024 will be the year of your rebirth. It's not just for me, it's not just for my clients, it also is for you. 2024 is the year of our rebirth, and I know you know it. And especially now with all the planets going direct again, you can sense it. It may be a bit chaotic. There may be lots of overwhelm, but still, you can sense it. Something new wants to be born through you. And a few years back, I created a program, The Journey of the Priestess. And I still remember this program. I remember every single woman who was in this program, and this program was amazing. I so enjoyed this program. and I enjoyed everything, all the conversations that the women had, all the growth that this program facilitating for these women. And it was amazing. And I always knew that the journey of the priestess is something bigger. And it will be. And I will tell you all about it because I used, the second part of 2023 to build it all. And I will tell you all about it tomorrow, not today. But if you want to know and you want to claim your bonus, because I have a bonus for people who just want to know, and if it feels right, I'm not saying that you have to buy without me telling you what it is, but reach out, let me know through WhatsApp if you have my number, or on the DM, or through the email, whatever it is, even after the replay. And when you decide to join, I will give you the best bonus you can get during this sale. So thank you for today. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for staying the whole live stream if you are here. And if you have any questions that come up after the live stream, or tonight or tomorrow morning before we are going live, tomorrow we will be live at 9:30, so a bit earlier than today. But when you have questions, put them in the Facebook group and I will look at it and take them into the live stream of day 2, or reply to your question in the Facebook group. And if you're curious, and I know some of you are because I already received the DM, then send me your DM and I will get back to you and I will give you the best bonus you'll ever had. See you tomorrow. Bye.